Greetings and welcome to the Why Struggle podcast. I'm your host, Barbara J. Faison, and my intention with this podcast is to offer ideas, insights, and inspirations so you can live life better. Greetings and welcome to 2024, week 23, A Few Practices. This is a podcast about knowing yourself and having sustainable practices. Developing and sustaining a daily meditation practice for over 25 years helped me gain a deeper level of self-awareness. I have learned that the more I practice, the more I gain a level of self-mastery with what I'm practicing. Being self-aware and having personal insight allows me to recognize when I need to focus on a specific tool or technique more. I remember when I was at dinner with a few former colleagues in 2017 and an active shooter entered the restaurant. We were ending dinner when we heard the words, "Everybody down." I was with three much younger ladies, reminding them to breathe and affirming that we would be okay. Was I concerned as we were underneath the table waiting for more news? Of course. I also had a strong sense that we would all be fine. As the scene dispersed and the police arrived, we found out that the person who instructed us to get down was a retired police officer. Time passed and the shooter was apprehended, and we all left to return safely to our homes. One of the definitions of trauma is a deeply disturbing or distressing experience. Yep. I would say it was a traumatic experience. When I arrived home, I checked in with TD and I immediately went to my living room and lay flat on my back on the floor. I found a sound vibration recording on YouTube that focused on healing, safety, and feeling grounded. I listened to the recording and felt my body begin to release some of that energy and relax. The next day, as I told my brother about what happened, he reminded me to rest. After our conversation, I felt my body physically releasing some of the stress, and I had a very long nap. I also felt achy later that day. I knew I needed help processing what happened, so I called the Employee Assistance Program, and I was able to schedule counseling. I also called the ladies and suggested they reach out for support via their Employee Assistance Program as well. This quote from Bessel A. van der Kolk, author of The Body Keeps Score, Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma, reminds me to be truthful with myself. Quote, "The greatest sources of our suffering are in the lies we tell ourselves." End quote. My nervous system was impacted by that experience. I learned a lot in the therapy sessions about processing trauma and how the book title states, "The Body Keeps Score." We feel trauma in our bodies, and it helps to have ways to release what the body is holding on to. I have different practices I use to keep grounded, stay centered, and to release energy that is stuck in my body. Practice is the opportunity to fine-tune our skills, so when we are called to use them, we can use them effectively. Here are a few practices I do regularly to reduce stress on my nervous system. Emotional Freedom Technique, EFT, also known as tapping, specifically for trauma or an experience. I found Regulate Your Nervous System After Trauma by Julie Schiffman to be very helpful. Schedule a counseling session. Sound vibration meditations to shift the energy in my body. Janae Aiko's Trigger Protection Mantra is a staple for me to have playing in the background. It's very soothing, and she has several available for different lengths. Life has unexpected detours all the time. In addition to breathing practices, meditation, laughter, and approaching experiences with curiosity helps me practice less judgment of myself and others. What are some of the ways you navigate life's unpredictable journey? Leave a comment wherever you're listening to this podcast. You can also email me at barbarafaisonllc@gmail.com. And if social media is better for you, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram are best. If you'd like to try a stress relief breathing practice that is sustainable, that can easily be done in 5 minutes or less, check out my 5-minute stress relief video on YouTube. The card I pulled for us today from my Relax, Listen, and Trust Your Inner Guidance card deck in this moment is the number 9, Listen. I smile at myself. That is a great reminder for me to not be so serious. Considering breath work or meditation as a tool for living life better? Here are a few resources that can support you. On the second and third Wednesday of each month from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern, I host my Breathe with Barbara live session that includes gentle movement, breath work, meditation, and silence. These gatherings are intimate, about 6 to 8 people, and only $15 a session. You can find the link to register at barbarafaison.com/store. If you prefer to have a teacher for instruction, I offer one-on-one sessions as well as group sessions with a minimum of 3 people. Send me an email or message through the contact form on my website if you're interested. If you prefer using apps, I encourage you to check out the Insight Timer app. It is the #1 app for free meditations for sleep, anxiety, and stress, and I have over 50 meditations, book excerpts, and my courses for premium members, and more on the app. The link is insighttimer.com. My meditations are posted free on other apps including Aura, Meditation Station, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon, and more. Just search for Barbara J. Faison as the artist and you'll find me. I'd love for you to follow me, put me on your monthly playlist, and choose the notification bell to learn when I have posted new meditations. You can also find upcoming events and where you can meditate with me. All of the links are on LINKTR.EE/Barbarafaison. I hope you will check out my YouTube channel, Barbara Faison, where I share ideas, insights, and reminders to be in the present moment called breath breaks and more. If you'd like to take a breath break, you can find over 50 on the Breath Break playlist. Be sure to subscribe, follow, share, and leave a comment if you joined. Feel free to share your thoughts, ask a question, or just say hello to me via email at barbarafaisonllc@gmail.com. Thank you for your support in being on this journey with me. Until next time, keep breathing and do something new. Be well and be kind to you. Keep breathing.